Welcome to the Bendino Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. For 30 years, the WNBA has been begging for a star, begging for somebody that can actually captivate the imagination of the casual fan. You had good college players come and go, but none stuck. As soon as they went to the WNBA, off into the abyss they went. They went to the WNBA and they disappeared. They were forgotten, out of everybody's mind. Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker, they came, they went. Maya Moore, Brianna Stewart, they came, they went. Asia Wilson, nah. Can't draw an audience. Can't draw people to their TVs. Can't get people willing to spend their time, spend their money to show up and support at their games. Then in 2023, Caitlin Clark showed up. Beat an undefeated South Carolina team, putting up triple doubles. Broke every scoring record and assist record in her senior year. She captivated the imagination of the casual fan. Caitlin Clark was mainstream. She had a large following, fans willing to show out and support, watch on TV, go to the games. And then she got drafted to the WNBA. And now here we are, sitting 3 years later, and the WNBA can have a real big problem on their hands if they don't fix what's going on. Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Entering 2024, Adam Silver was able to include the WNBA in this new media rights deal. They're going to be getting $2.2 billion over 11 years. Why was Adam Silver so willing to give that money to the WNBA? Well, finally he had a player that he could market. Finally he had a player that had fans that would show up and support. Finally, they had a face of the league that's recognizable. During the 2024, Caitlin Clark breaking records left and right. Breaking rookie records, breaking assist records, three-point record, doing her thing. Finished top 5 in MVP voting. Missed out on the Team USA for the Olympics. But you know what Caitlin Clark said? They woke a monster. And then the rest of that season, the monster proceeded to destroy the WNBA, leading the Indiana Fever to their first playoff berth in years. Watching Caitlin Clark play in the 2024, you still felt that high. You still felt that rush. Then comes 2025, her sophomore season. Follows up, bang, triple-double right out the gate. Dropped 32 points on the New York Liberty. Goes mega viral. Hit back-to-back-to-back three-pointers. Audience was still tuning in. Games still getting sold out. Viewership record still being broken. And I'm not talking about WNBA measly 400,000, 600,000, 700,000 viewership prior to Caitlin Clark. No, I'm talking about 1.5, 1.7, 2.1 million people sitting down and watching Caitlin Clark. Before she entered the league in 2024, they didn't have a million viewed game since 2007. Candace Parker's rookie year, the first game of Candace Parker's rookie year, was the last million viewed game the WNBA had until Caitlin Clark showed up in 2024. That's how much Caitlin Clark saved this league out of the doldrums. That's how much Caitlin Clark meant to this league. The rising tide lifts all boats. So she's setting crazy viewership records, million views, million views, million views, million views. Beating NBA games head-to-head on NBA TV. Rising tide lifts all boats. Other teams now starting to sell out their arenas. Wow, other teams now they see their attendance rising as well. Other teams, instead of drawing 200,000, now they're drawing 300,000. Instead of drawing 500,000, now they're drawing 600,000. A rising tide lifts all boats. But unfortunately, in Caitlin Clark's second year, she got injured. She only played 13 games. Only played 13 games. The Indiana Fever jerked their fans around with this groin injury, listing her day to day for the whole 2 months of the summer. July, August, September, day to day, day to day, day to day. Fans weren't happy about that. But Caitlin Clark was getting ready to return her third year. The anticipation was there. But what was also there, well, a new WNBA collective bargaining agreement needed to be reached. And that new collective bargaining agreement was reached, and players cashed in on the Caitlin Clark effect. They cashed in on the media rights deal that Caitlin Clark brought the league. So now players who are usually making $78,000, now they're making $500,000. Players that were making $120,000, now they're making $900,000. Players that were making $400,000, now they're making over $1.2, $1.3 million per year. But unfortunately, outside of Caitlin Clark, the entertainment factor, still not there. And at the end of the day, this is an entertainment business. People want to be entertained. And that's something that the Indiana Fever are figuring out firsthand right now. Something that the league is figuring out firsthand right now. Caitlin Clark seems to have a coach that's stifling her growth, limiting her game, taking away the things that made Caitlin Clark so special, taking away the things that made people want to sit there and watch Caitlin Clark. The logo threes, the excellent passing, the fire that she plays with. The Indiana Fever, the front office, the head coach, Stephanie White, they're all taking that away. And now fans are not happy. Fans are pissed. Fans are turning off their TVs. Fans aren't as willing to go and watch them play in person. The Indiana Fever used to sell out every game. Now, it's not the case anymore. But the media networks, the broadcast networks, paid for the Caitlin Clark entertaining basketball. They didn't pay for fans to be disappointed. They paid thinking that they were going to get a Caitlin Clark product that they currently aren't getting because Stephanie White and the Indiana Fever aren't letting her play that game. So in a few years, when this current network, when this current media rights deal is up and it's time to renegotiate, the broadcast companies, the media companies, they're not going to be paying more money. They're going to be paying less money. They're going to be telling Adam Silver, yeah, Adam, we're not giving you this much for the WNBA. We're not playing ball with you anymore because you guys have managed to diminish the golden goose by putting her on handcuffs. And who's going to be holding the bag for the rest of the current new collective bargaining agreement? The owners. And when that deal is up, those players, they're not going to be getting a sweeter deal than the one that they currently have now if things don't change. This can be one of the rare times where a collective bargaining agreement fails to actually progress forward. And from this point on, it's only backwards. NBA owners aren't going to be willing to come out of their pockets and cover the difference once these companies say, yeah, you're not getting that much anymore. The owners are going to have to pay for that themselves. The WNBA owners are going to have to pay for that themselves. And that can be trouble for the WNBA. So, Kathy Engelbert, Adam Silver, Stephanie White, if you want to keep progressing this thing forward and moving this thing forward, then I suggest you take the handcuffs off Caitlin Clark and you let her actually entertain the people. Otherwise, back to the doldrums you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.